So this season on prisons, they actually added this feature where you can actually have a look at your pickaxe and you can disenchant the things you've enchanted. Now, although that's the intention of it being there, today we've kind of used it for something else because I was curious to know exactly how much I've spent on my pickaxe, and it's probably going to hurt me when I find out. This is currently how my pickaxe stands right now, and I'd go as far to say it might be one of the top pickaxes on the server. I know that there are people that will have everything maxed out, but you know, I'm pretty proud of where my pickaxe is at, and I think it's probably worth a lot of money. But you know, there are some things which I haven't maxed out, and today we're actually going to be doing that because I've been given a little something. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Boom. Okay, boom. 1 quadrillion tokens. Okay, watch what happens. I'm gonna claim it. You ready? Boom. That's it. We now have 1 quadrillion tokens. I've never had that in my life. So like, before I go any further and I start spending this on the enchants that I want to spend it on, I want to figure out exactly how much my pickaxe is worth before I do that. So yeah, they added the ability to disenchant things off your pickaxe, as you guys are seeing here. But what it does actually do is it basically only gives you 40% back of what you actually like spent on the enchant. So you do get a little bit of a refund if you use it, but you don't get everything back. So today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be working with this kind of feature to work out exactly like how much I've actually spent entirely on my pickaxe, because I'm actually really curious. You guys can also feel free to do this. If you've been playing on Akuma MC Prisons, then I'm actually really curious to see how much you guys have spent on your pickaxe throughout the season so far. And we're going to kind of give it a go before I actually spend the next quadrillion tokens on my pickaxe. I'm assuming that like my prestige finder and prestige merchant are going to be the things that like total up to the most, but I guess we're about to find out. And I'm just genuinely really curious. You know, I've mined 867,000 blocks, as you guys can see on the right hand side there. We've come a long way into this season, and I'm just curious to know, you know, how much have I actually spent on this thing. So if you guys find this video interesting at all, or you enjoy it, or you like my videos and you just never have, please make sure you do hit that like button and make sure you subscribe as well. It'd be much appreciated, and I love to welcome as many new people in on these videos as possible. If you wish to support me, then you guys know what to do. You can actually pick up these partnered Generzon crates in the service store, where you can give yourself a little bit of a boost. You can get some tokens, you can get some Generzon tags, as we just saw right there, and yeah, they just genuinely help me out so much. You guys have no idea. So thank you to everyone that's been purchasing these up. You guys generally on a week-by-week basis go absolutely ham on these, so just thank you so much. Now it's time to figure out exactly what we spent on this pickaxe. Okay, so let's have a little looky in here on the disenchant options. So I'll put up a calculator real quick, because obviously I'm alright at maths, but you know, I'm not that good. So for example, efficiency, we would get a refund amount of 4.8 mil. Okay, so let's type in 4.8 mil. And then we're gonna have to work out that's 40% of 100, which would make it I believe a 12 million token refund. If we were to get 100% back. So we've spent 12 million on this. Just to prove my maths, I want to quickly go back on that, because I'm not particularly amazing at working out things like this. So let's do 12 million times 0.4, which would be 40%, which would be 4.8 mil. Perfect. That works perfectly fine. So what I'm going to do quickly is I'm going to run through all of these, work out the exact cost for each one, and let you guys know. All right, so after a long while of working everything out, okay, here is what we currently stand at. Okay, so let's have a look at the different enchants we've got. So let's start with efficiency. Efficiency, we've officially spent 12 million tokens. It's not a lot. Like, it really isn't. Like, we don't really have to worry about that. Fortune, we've spent 13.75 trillion on. 13.75 trillion. That's a lot of money. Okay. Token miner, we've spent 3.25 trillion on. Lucky, we've spent 1.275 trillion on. Keyfinder, we've only spent 210 billion on. Explosive, we've only spent 751.5 billion on. So really not a lot, actually. Merchant, we've only spent 541 billion on. Token merchant, we have spent 5.5 trillion on. So that's, you know, it's going up. Now, prestige finder, we have spent 392.75 trillion on. So that is spoiler alert, the highest amount that we've spent on any enchant. Prestige merchant is actually the second highest at 277.5 trillion tokens. Haste is like nothing, it's like 5.5 mil. Speed is even less than that, it's literally 225k. We didn't spend anything on charger or trophy hunter this season. Crystal finder, we spent 2.75 trill on. one. Meets PayPal is, I believe, one of the higher ones at 114 trillion tokens. We then have Santa's Sleigh, which we've spent 5 trillion tokens on. Altogether, that equates for an expenditure of over 800 trillion tokens. And today, with a quadrillion tokens in our balance, we are going to take that up to nearly 2 quadrillion tokens totally spent. If we even can, actually. Like, I don't even know if it's even possible if we can spend this amount. So, let's see what we can do with this amount of tokens, shall we? We've maxed out Prestige Finder, maxed out Prestige Merchant. I guess Crystal Finder would be a nice one to get maxed out. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. We should be able to max out Meets PayPal. Yes, we can easily max that one out very, very nicely. What else have we got that we haven't even bothered to max out yet? Fortune, absolutely, we'll max that out as well. What else do we have that's just chilling right now? I mean, Charger, we can max that out. Trophy Hunter, we can actually max that out as well. And that's our pickaxe officially maxed out. And I have freaking tokens left. Honestly, I thought I was quite a lot further away from maxing out my pickaxe on that. I think we literally now have every enchant maxed. I'm pretty sure that that's where that takes us. And the thing is about that is I think that there's actually nothing else that we can do with our tokens. Like, genuinely, I don't like, there's nothing else now that we could do with tokens that would actually be any use to us. So there we have it, I guess. I guess we've officially completed the whole, you know, max out your pickaxe challenge. I wasn't expecting to be able to do that today, even with the amount of tokens that we had. But that is actually kind of cool to know. And of course, now that I'm doing this, I'm also gaining gang points whilst I'm mining. Dang, bro, that's actually kind of upsetting. Like, I have an extra 600 trillion tokens and literally nothing that we can do with it right now. I don't know, maybe that can fuel a future episode on an alt account or something. I don't know. But there we go. All in all, I'm guessing then, since we started with an extra quad, that would theoretically, like, if we're using maths here, that would make my pickaxe now worth over 1 quadrillion, and it should be maxed out at 1.13 roughly quadrillion. So that's how much it costs you in tokens to max out your pickaxe. If you didn't know, that's actually a really interesting fact. So yeah, that is exactly how my pickaxe is now worth over 1 quadrillion tokens on the server. Yes, that is officially, I guess, as much as your pickaxe can ever be worth, theoretically, because it's maxed out. Like, that is the value of a maxed out pickaxe here on the server. Let me know what your pickaxe value is, and if you're able to do the same calculations as I was, you know, I'm actually kind of intrigued to know, you know, the valuations of you guys' pickaxe and where you're at in the server. Definitely drop that down to me in that comment section, and yeah, I'm genuinely intrigued to know, so please do drop it down there. Go work it out real quick. I'll try and leave a link, if I can remember, to the calculator I used, because it's not actually as simple as you guys think it is, because the equation, for any of you that understand maths, the equation for it is essentially like y is the value you're trying to find out, because you're trying to find out what 40%, you know, like what the 100% mark is. So it's like y equals x minus 100 divided by p. So it's not the easiest equation to work out. So I'll leave a little thing down in the comments section, or not in the comments, in the description, hopefully, as to where you guys can calculate that. But also, if you guys missed a video that I made a little while ago, I'm actually going to link it down in the description, because I'm actually really proud of it. We actually bought this build through a professional builder. So if you guys want to go and see that video, I'm going to link it down in the description, because I genuinely think you should check that out. In fact, I'll put a little card thing on screen right now. It should pop down if I remember, that is, where you guys can go see that, because it really is insane, and that whole project was so sick, and it was all thanks to you guys. So yeah, go check that out. But yes, #1 prison player, okay, that is I. You know, nice to meet you. We've had a competition all season long with the media owners and the partners here on the server, and I am pleased to finally announce to you that after an episode that I made the other day, I didn't even clock onto at the time, which is why I'm making this episode now. I did not even clock. I am now officially on top of the YouTube top by a considerable amount. Now, let me explain to you how this exactly happened. It wasn't just due to my obviously insane grinding skills and dedication to mining here on the server, okay? But in fact, it was thanks to the hidden crate that a lot of you guys don't know exists. Now, I kind of glossed over this at the time, and I really didn't realize that this was a thing, but essentially every one of those crates that you open, I'm pretty sure you almost always get 10 million prestiges with each one of those crates. So if we were to, you know, we opened 15, so I mean, by that rate, if you were to minus off 150 million prestiges, it kind of evens out about, yeah, about kind of, you know, that we got the 10 million prestiges every crate. I think we may have maybe not got it in one or something like that, but it kind of works out that way. Now, I heard rumor that Aoko actually opened these crates, so obviously YouTube top right now, I don't know if Jewelfish has, but I'm pretty sure that Aoko has opened some of these before. Bear in mind though, these are all rumors, and I don't know exactly if they're true, but that's kind of what my theory is, because he did shoot up a lot of prestiges within about a day or so. But obviously don't be fooled all, I would like to give myself a little bit of credit here because although, yes, I opened 15 battle crates and maybe Jewelfish hasn't done that. And of course, if Jewelfish were to open 15 battle crates right now, then he would end up probably over 300 million prestiges. So all credit to Jewelfish where it's due. That man has grinded a lot this season, okay? But that doesn't stop me from being the #1 right now, okay? I'm just saying. But no, seriously, I want to give a little bit of credit to myself because actually this season I have mined more than I have mined on any other season and we're not even at the end of it yet. The fact that I was even up to like, I think it was near on like 85 maybe, like 85 friggin' million prestiges before I even opened those. It's kind of mad to me actually. So I do kind of want to give myself a little bit of credit for that because I think without that, you know, we wouldn't be right now. Well, I know for a fact that we wouldn't be in the #1 position. So actually my grinding has paid off and we are kind of officially here and we are now officially #1 on the server out of the YouTube ranks. So yeah, so you may be asking, Generzon, what actually is the point of this? Like, because realistically, you are #1, but I mean, you kind of didn't actually get there by yourself. And to be honest with you, I can't answer your question because I don't really know either. I just thought that we would take a moment to have a look at YouTube Top just to see the fact that my name is on YouTube Top, okay? That's it. I just want to take this screenshot and I want it to last forever. I don't want you guys to ever think that anyone else has ever been past me, okay? However, I do want to prove to you that I can grind as well, okay? So what I'm going to be doing right now is this has been recorded possibly about a week before you guys will actually see this video. This is where I'm at right now, okay? Obviously, I've got to that point. If Jewelfish were to be given 15 of those crates that I opened, he would gain 150 million prestiges minimum, or maybe maximum. I don't know which one. The point is, I want you to take this clip, okay? I want you to take this clip right now, and I want you to mark my words, okay? Because over the next week, I'm going to be spending a lot of time grinding on Akuma MC, and I truly believe I can legitimately say that even if Jewelfish opens 15 of these crates and gets 150 million prestiges, I want to be able to say that I am still YouTube top. So mark my words, okay? Mark my words, because I understand that right now I've been given a boost into the lead. However, it's given me the motivation that I need to ensure that I finish this season on top. If I don't, I give you guys full permission to leave a dislike rating on this video, but I'm going to see how it goes. So mark my words. But guys, that is where I'm going to end off today's episode. So if you have enjoyed it, please make sure you hit that like button for me. Make sure you do subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope to see you all here for another episode soon of OP Prisons here on Akuma MC.